Good news for Ontario families.
An excited Premier Doug Ford appearing on the social feeds of Ontarians to let them know their $200 rebate checks are in the mail. It's a move opposition parties and others have called a gimmick to win votes in a potential early election.
A lot of people are struggling right now. The check will be welcome. I am concerned about what we're up against as a province, which is why I think it's more important than ever that we remain united, not divided. The last thing we need is to be heading into a snap election.
Ford argues the checks are meant to help people with the high cost of living,
helping to provide much needed relief from the high cost of the federal carbon tax and interest rates.
But the day before the checks were sent out, the federal government deposited carbon tax rebates directly into bank accounts.
I think they're playing on the ignorance of the population about what the distributive consequences of the carbon tax are, which for most Ontarians, they come out net winners.
The carbon rebate gives an average Ontario family of $280, while Ford's rebate checks provides every adult and child with $200, costing the province at least $3 billion. Figures Ontarians have mixed feelings about.
It's going to help with everyday food and rent, so I'm happy about that.
I don't know if anybody has had the displeasure of being at a hospital recently. We spent 3 hours minimum just to get seen and then another 8 hours just to see by a doctor, right? So I think there's a lot of different things we could definitely spend our money more well spent.
The checks will go to pretty much every adult in Ontario, with the exception of individuals who declared bankruptcy or were incarcerated.
The question is people being able to get by, to give it to everybody rather than to target lower income earners, for instance. So it looks to be much more about trying to curry favor with Ontarians.
With the checks on their way, the government says people will start receiving them in coming weeks. Lane Harrison, CBC News, Toronto.